This is the Insta360 ONE RS 1-inch 360 edition, which was released a few days ago. It's a great update from the previous version, and it has probably all the great features you can ask for from a 360 camera. In this video, I'm going to go through the best features of this camera, and I'll show you some test footages and some interesting special effects you can do with the app. And I'll also share with you what I don't like about this camera. Let's start with the biggest improvement. The dual 1-inch sensor is supposed to give you outstanding low light performance. It's not the first time Leica cooperates with Insta360. We already have the Insta360 ONE R 1-inch edition from a couple of years ago, but that one is not a 360 camera. It's a regular sports camera. A larger sensor will give you better dynamic range, especially when there is a big shift in lighting. I think the highlight is a little blown out, but the shadow look pretty clean. It creates stunning 6K 360 video. This is a game changer because 360 cameras almost always suffer from bad quality in low light environment. So with this new feature, you can capture some awesome moments even at night or in dark indoor space. This would come useful if you're a realtor and want to take some 360 videos or photos. Yes, this large sensor will also give you nicer still image qualities. And you can also take HDR photos. It means that the camera will take 3 photos, one with better highlight, another with better midtone, and the last one with better shadow. Together you'll get a nicely exposed image in 360 degrees. This camera has the same core as RS, but comes with an 1-inch 360 lens module. If you already have the RS, you can just buy the upgraded edition, so you'll get the vertical battery, the case, and the new lens. Another great feature of 360 camera is that you don't have to worry about how to frame your videos while you are busy doing something else. Just press the record button, forget about framing, and edit later. So you can choose which angle you want during editing. You can use the app or the desktop studio to edit. And if editing sounds too troublesome to you, try the Shot Lab in the app. So basically, the app already prepared some AI special effects for you. All you have to do is take a footage according to the instructions and tutorials on the app. And within a few clicks, the app will automatically create an awesome short clip for you. By the way, all the footages I show in this video were shot in auto mode. So it's auto ISO, auto shutter speed, auto white balance, and everything. And it turned out totally fine. The FlowState Stabilization allows you to have gimbal-like movement. To be honest, I think for the newer generation of sports cameras, no matter which brand, there isn't much to worry about in terms of stabilization. You can see it performs greatly when I walk, when I run, and even when I walk on the stairs. The stabilization works just fine when I'm in a low-light environment. The camera doesn't come with the stick. You have to purchase it separately, but I think it's definitely a must-buy accessory. The stick is also called invisible selfie stick. It's literally invisible because you won't see it in the final video. So you can use it to make a fake drone video or to create some angles that looks like someone is taking a video of you, while actually it's just you all alone. The one I have here is 1.2 meters long. The new edition allows you to simply pull it out without screwing it. It feels pretty solid, but it also has some flexibility. When I was shooting this video on a scooter, I could feel the stick bouncing a little because of the shaking, and I was worried, but the video turned out totally fine. One thing I don't like about this camera is that it's quite heavy for a sports camera. It weighs around 600 grams, so it's a little challenging to mount it on your body. Even though there is a bunch of accessories you can choose from, the weight just makes it not as easy to use. So you probably won't want to mount it on your pet and use it as a pet camera. And I guess you also won't want to mount it on your normal camera to shoot a POV video. The camera itself is quite easy to use. You can just swipe on the screen and you can choose the frame rate, the sharpness, and other settings. It's quite intuitive. But I did encounter some troubles using the Insta360 Studio to edit. I watched some tutorials online and it took me hours to figure things out. It's probably just me, I'm not sure. Another thing I would like to complain is the app. Even though I love the special effects, I think it takes too long to export, and sometimes the app will just shut down and you have to start all over again. And I think there is some designing flaws in the app, so sometimes it just doesn't work for no reason. I mean, when it works perfectly, but when it doesn't work, it's just so frustrating because if I want to create the same special effects manually, without the app, I might have to spend hours, right? These are the things that bother me the most, but overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the 360 effect, the low light performance, and the stabilization. Sometimes when you use a 360 camera, you will suffer from some degree of stitching problem. But as long as the objects are 1.5 meters away from the lens, the stitching problem is almost unnoticeable. Before I bought this camera, originally I just wanted a regular 4K sports camera because I needed one for my POV street photography. But then I thought, why not get a 360 camera? It could be fun, and I could use some unusual angles to make my videos more interesting. So I'm currently trying some different ways to mount the 360 camera on my backpack. I'll make another video to show you how I do it after I find the best way. Another reason I ended up buying this 360 camera is that I've always wanted to take some 360 street view videos as a documentary of everyday life. So in the future, I'll be doing more tests and more POV photography videos with this 360 camera. If you would like to watch more videos about it, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. I have also left a product link in the description box, by the way. Check it out if you want to know more details. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.